Hello, Magic Tribe, and welcome back to Magic Mom Ministries. And this is going to be our first new moon special. Now, this is going to be this is going to be a pretty big new moon. Some people have been calling this the best moon phase over the next year. So, being that it falls at 15 degrees Aquarius, or 15 degrees 45 minutes of Aquarius, and that was at 1:03 p.m. today, so we're a little bit past that now, but hopefully you're all starting to feel the effects of that. This new moon is going to have a lot to do with generosity and charity, our sense of hope, and goodwill for all of humanity, really. The Sun, Moon, and Mercury are sextile Jupiter right now, which is helping to bring in a lot of good luck. Hopefully some really good news for a lot of us. It's helping to keep us more optimistic. We're being more generous and generally more joyful and happy in our lives. And our feelings are starting to feel like that a little bit more as well, too. I know lately it's been pretty dark and gloomy as we're all going through this last purge cycle, but hopefully you're starting to come out of that now. This new moon also sits at the midpoint between, or the midpoint of the Saturn-Neptune sextile, so this is going to bring us a lot of spiritual wisdom and help to bring about more of our own personal dream fulfillment. So we're starting to focus less on helping other people fulfill their dreams and starting to focus more on helping ourselves fulfill them. The new moons always represent the ending of a cycle and the start of a new 28-day cycle, and that's where a woman's cycle should fall as well. We're supposed to be pretty strictly sticking to the phases of the moon is usually how you can tell whether you have a really healthy hormonal base or not. And if you're starting to kind of get out of whack of those moon cycles, then you know there might be something a little bit more going on emotionally that could be kind of blocking that connection that you have with our with our mother planet, with Gaia. The sun being conjunct the moon at this time also kind of gives us a new burst of initiative and almost a feeling of a new energy kind of coming in, and it's going to be a great time for a lot of fresh starts. You're also going to notice that you're questioning a lot of your old habits and beliefs. And this is going to help us to kind of wrap our heads around more what it is we want to start and what it is we're going to be trying to initiate. But we're going to want to make sure that we make our moves before the full moon on the 19th. So make sure you're really focusing in on how it is you're thinking and communicating, and making sure that that's as authentic as possible too as well. Your opportunities are going to abound right now for your own spiritual growth as long as you're watching out for those synchronicities, and those opportunities are going to be presenting themselves in ways that you didn't really think they might or they would. And a lot of that growth is really going to help you grow also materially and increasing your abundance emotionally and in all other areas of your life as well. This is also going to be a really good time to kind of get out there and make new friends and meet new people. But also you need to make sure that you're taking time for yourself too. So February is going to kind of be a little bit of a balancing act, especially this first half. But it's not going to be anything that we haven't already been juggling up until this point too, so I don't really see any reason why anybody should have a problem kind of making sure that you're going within so you don't go without, right? So I think that's all the technical stuff as far as that goes. So why don't we pull a couple cards out of our new card deck to see what it is we're going to be focusing on for this new moon cycle. And we're using the Sacred Traveler Oracle by Denise Linn. And I'm just going to pull a couple cards from that. We're going to see what that says. We're kind of working with only 2 decks right now because all the rest of my stuff is all packed up already, but we're going to work with what we got. So let's get a couple cards about what this new moon cycle is going to be helping us to get past, through, and onto something else. So let's do a 3-card past, present, future. So what are we coming out of, Source? Okay. Okay, so we're coming out of the fact of realizing that we've already reached our destination. Okay, so realizing that we've already got where we've been trying to go. Okay, so presently, let's see what our situation is right in the now. And we get, we're currently overcoming obstacles, right? So that's pretty good. And then our 3rd card, so what are we stepping into as we go towards the full moon coming up? What are we stepping into? That's it. And we're stepping into joy and delight. I love that. Okay, so let's read what reaching your destination has first. We'll start there. So this is what we're coming out of. So we're coming out of reaching our destination. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so it says, all your hard work and effort is paying off. Glory, triumph, and success are yours. If you've given your power away, now is the time to reclaim it. It's time to stand in your own light. A destination is less of a place, but more of a new way of seeing the world. Your dreams are moving to fruition. If you have any incomplete projects or unresolved relationships, this is the time to complete them. This is an important part of reaching your destination. Take time to celebrate and acknowledge your success in life. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, the voyage was long, and there were many adventures along the way. But as your trek reaches the destination, there's a feeling of joy and celebration. It's important to stop and rest and congratulate yourself for who you are and for what you have done. The traveler forgives those who, on the voyage, were less than honorable. Release any feelings of resentment, fear, and sadness that you may have gathered along the road. You've reached your goal. Let everything else go. You're a majestic being who can bring light into the hearts of others. Celebrate and honor yourself. You are so worth it. Aww. And overcoming obstacles says, oh, and sorry, the affirmation for that one was your light is shining brightly. Okay. And then overcoming obstacles says, you can overcome anything. There may be a blockage in your life, or one ahead. However, you absolutely have all the inner resources you need not just to overcome the difficulty, but also to thrive as a result. No matter what the obstacle is, you are amassing your inner strength to step beyond it. If there is a dream that you desire that has eluded you, know that you have all the inner skills to move beyond any blockages preventing you from achieving this goal. Use any obstacle as a stepping stone to great achievements and success in your life. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, When the traveler encounters an obstacle on the path, the traveler understands that there are many ways to go beyond it. All you need is within you now. All the assets that you require to overcome this challenge are available to you. If you're blocked on one path, find another. This is a powerful time of developing your inner strength and fortitude. When you look back, you'll find that many inner gifts developed during this time. So, and what are we stepping into but joy and delight? A little back reference to the first card too, huh? When it talked about joy in our life, right? So, open your heart to joy, my friends. You do not need to suffer to grow. You can grow leaps and bounds through joy. True happiness comes from following the dictates of your soul. Do what gives you joy. Celebrate and have fun. Stop and embrace life, yourself, and others. Say yes. Take steps today to expand your joy. You don't need to do it all at once, but you do need to start. Your purpose in life is to experience joy. Allow joy and ecstasy to flow through you wildly and freely. Share your love. Happiness spreads to others like wildfire and can help heal the world. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know. The Sacred Traveler knows that it's not just about reaching the destination. It's about the joy of the journey. The traveler stops periodically to savor the simple pleasures of the voyage. If you don't follow your bliss now, when will you? If you've been waiting until circumstances are different before you experience true happiness, you may have a long wait. It's simple. When you focus on the areas of your life that bring you joy, these areas will prosper. One of the fastest paths to happiness is through sharing and giving. So give of your heart and follow your bliss. Joy is your spiritual birthright. And so is our own personal happiness, right? And we don't have to sacrifice that to make someone else happy. And if someone else is asking you to sacrifice your personal happiness to make sure they stay happy, well, maybe you don't need that person in your life. Right now it's being very clearly pointed out to us who's in our corner and who's just siphoning our energy. Listen to your gut, my friends. It won't lead you astray. And no, we here at Magic Mom Ministries are behind you 1000% of the way. So no, we love, appreciate, and are in full support of every single one of you. Thank you for so much for coming back again to support me. And no, I love you more than you'll ever know. Go out and spread it around. Remember, you're loved too. So, that's it for me. I'll see all of you Sunday at 11 a.m. Be good.